This is Peter Pruyn, and these are instructions for a centering exercise known as a body scan. The basic idea behind a body scan is that there is a connection between the body and the mind. If our minds are feeling anxious, there's a good chance we're holding physical tension somewhere in our bodies. Conversely, if we're holding tension in our bodies, there's a good chance it influencing our mind to be anxious as well. This gives us two opportunities to intervene. If we can deliberately calm our minds, we can influence relaxing our bodies. And if we can deliberately relax our body, it can influence calming our minds. These particular instructions assume that you're in the seated position, but they can be adapted for any position. To begin, go ahead and sit as comfortably as you can. You can do this with your eyes open or your eyes closed. If you want to keep them open, just sort of give a soft gaze down in front of you. To start, simply notice what it's like for your feet to be on the floor. Just take a moment to notice, for example, what it feels like for your feet to be in your shoes and your shoes to be touching the ground. You might notice, for example, that there's a little more weight on the heel or the toe, or on one foot or the other. Just notice that. As you do this, it'll be natural to notice various noises around you sometimes. Just notice those noises, and then bring your attention back to what it feels like for your feet to be on the floor. Now take a moment to notice the position of your legs, and if they can be any more relaxed. Notice how your weight is pressing down into the chair and what the seat cushion feels like. Notice how the chair may be supporting your back. Sometimes we keep tension in our shoulders without noticing it. See if you can let your shoulders completely relax. Notice the position of your arms and hands, and if they could be any more relaxed. Sometimes we keep tension in our jaw without noticing it. See if you can let your jaw hang down just a little bit and feel completely relaxed. Sometimes we keep tension in our facial muscles and eyebrows. See if you can let your brow, cheek muscles, and jaw completely relax. Now take a moment to notice what your whole body feels like right now. now go ahead and take 3 more completely normal breaths. And when it feels right, look up. There are a number of ways to integrate a body scan into your everyday life. One way is to choose particular ritualistic times to do the exercise every day. For example, the first thing when you wake up or before you go to sleep. Some people find it helps them go to sleep. Another way to use it would be after a particularly stressful experience, or if you know the experience is going to happen, to do the exercise before that experience. I think the highest form of using an exercise like this, though, is to try and use it, or a part of it, in real time. For example, if you were having a stressful conversation with someone, you could simply take a moment to notice what it's like for your feet to be on the floor. I encourage you to experiment.